Here I'm working with a thoroughbred that I got off the track years ago. He's a really cool horse, but I thought it would be fun to show this little exercise of working at liberty on the square in preparation for riding him bridleless. Just started working with this guy without the bridle, and if I told you that obviously when he came straight off the track, he was just like your typical racehorse. He would not lead. He would run past you. He would dance around you, prance around you, canter around you in circles. They had all configurations of chain shanks on him to lead him. But when I saw him in the stall at the track, he was quite calm and quite sweet, so I suspected that this was the horse that was in there. This exercise I'm doing is working on the square, and I'm having him mirror me on each corner with a little pivot turn, and it's a good warm-up for the mounted exercise that you would do just like this. So it's following the Liberty line mounted theory. If I want to show a horse something on the ground first, he will probably understand it better under saddle. So you see how he pivots up next to me on his own. There's no rope on him. I know it's a little bit hard to see in this video. He's just with me. Got a little bareback pad on him for when we switch to the riding. So you see I just turn and he puts himself in position next to me. But when I think about the day I got this horse away from the track and what a difference there is in him, and doing liberty work with him, and he's turned out to be an outstanding horse. I mean, he's just, his temperament and his nature is so great. And he's just got nothing but love for people, despite his history. So I worked on this exercise in both directions. And it doesn't matter to me if he actually does a clean pivot, it's just about mirroring. So there you see we ran to the treat bucket because I was all pleased with him and he was all pleased with himself. So here we're working on the same pattern, working on the square. And it's especially good to do this to practice for me, because when I am just starting to ride bridleless on a horse, I really want to establish patterns right away, as soon as we go from ground to mounted, because that way there is no real difference to the horse. It's just, a change from me to the ground to his back. So you see we're riding the square pattern here and doing a little halt and just practicing it in both directions until I feel like there is definitely a good, clear communication between us. At this point, I've done enough preparation with him to feel confident to do this with him, and I have enough bond and connection with him to feel confident to do this with him. And, he is ready to start doing this kind of work. So usually when I'm ready to start trying bridleless with a horse, I have ridden extensively and had a good bit of groundwork on the horse and just feel that I have really strong liberty work with them. There's a strong connection there, and I set myself up for success so that I'm pretty sure that nothing could really go wrong. So this shows that pretty well. He's doing really well. He's taken my direction. We're working as a good team. I'm asking him here to come back a little bit. Working on the backup. And then a change of direction. A little turn on the forehand. But it's pretty nice for our first time out. I think this is the second time I've done this with him. Might have just walked around on him before, bridleless. But this time I was trying to do some more technical things, just establish some communication. Just working on him listening to my same aids that I would use with a bridle. No difference, letting him know there's really no difference. And this horse also rides bitless when he does wear a bridle. He trains bitless. So here I started to change the game to a little circle. Some transitions, just to see that we have communication to slow down and speed up and work on a more precise shape. In this next picture coming up, you'll see the natural outline he's taking as he warms up a little bit, and I pulled the stills so you could see how nice that looks. And I think about how this horse could not stand still when I first got him. He was incredibly difficult in terms of just waiting at the mounting block. He was used to having jockeys boost themselves up on him, and now look at him. Pretty cool.